hopefully we've got the stream configured all good and we're not talking about stuff we shouldn't be on air that would get us all in trouble. It's called plausible deniability. That's the term. That was in fact Tool. Which, this is the first thing I wanted to talk to you about. I did a... wait. Okay, let me play the other thing I'll play, then I'll be able to close iTunes. So 2 weeks ago, I played you in UFFL, right?
Yeah.
And I think I'm like, through the years, like maybe 50% against you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like half-half. But some people, you might not be able to hear this, but I'm sure this is how like Jimmy Braswell feels about playing me. You ready? This was my other sound clip, besides Tool.
I won't stop. Not now, not ever. I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your mind. I will never rest. And neither will you.
Because I did the statistics, and against Jimmy Braswell, I'm .80. 80% winning percentage.
Wow.
So that's good.
I was going to say, just on the subject of Tool, I have never seen a band put out less albums and music than these guys do.
But it's all good.
When they do, it's generally good. Their last album, I think, was 2006, 10 years ago, when they did 10,000 Miles. I mean, most groups, they can't survive if they go 10 years without releasing something else. But they used to go 4 or 5 years. Now this one's been 10. It's like, I don't know if they'll ever put another thing out.
So last night, okay, so a little backstory here. I'm going to give you an Ethan story. So this Sunday, this is football related, was tense in the Grayson household.
Because of the local matchup?
Yes, so Candy says, we're going to bet something. What do you want to bet? So I'm sitting at my other job, hashtag life at Kohl's, and I'm sitting there thinking, what do I want to bet? Because, normally we have these sex bets, and I was sort of like, I don't want to have one of those again. So I've got to bet something that really will get under Candy's skin. And I think of it, and I think, I've got it. And I say to her, if the Redskins win, I'm going to take a video on Facebook Live, tag you in it, of you singing Hail to the Redskins with something Redskins on. And she says, fine. If the Ravens win, you're going to run your first 5K. And so, of course, I'm at hashtag Life of Kohl's earlier in the day. And they're like, it's 7-0 Ravens. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this 5K. I do not like running. And
me neither.
So, of course, eventually the Redskins win. And she does the whole, you can go on Facebook and see it. And so someone else joins in the conversation. Awesome. What was the bet if you lost? And she says, well, Ethan was going to run his first 5K. And he says, you should do it anyways. And I'm sort of like, really? So at that point, I still didn't want to do it. And he says, there's a back and forth, and Candy's like, he says, your lovely wife will be waiting for you at the finish line. And I said, well, she runs these 5Ks. And so are you assuming she could beat me? And Candy says, he didn't say that, but that's pretty obvious I could. So guess what? I have my paper and I'm training.
All right.
So even though yesterday was an off day, I went and did a spin class with your boyfriend, Matt Giordano.
Oh, Matt.
Okay, and this is the thing I told you off air. There might be a horrific reaction from me if you agree to this, and I'll just be like, I still love you, brother, but this is pushing it. So he plays some music, and so his music selection's not good, let's be honest. I mean, he has Pitbull and Kesha.
It's all over the place. I know.
Yeah, so, and then he says, and I'm going to play Sammy Hagar, the best frontman from Van Halen. And I'm like, the fuck? Oh, come on, Brian. You know it's David Lee Roth. Come on, back me up.
Oh, I preferred Roth. I mean, they had a great sound with him. When they went a little more pop rock, that's when Sammy took over, and it was like, I didn't really care for him that much.
Oh, thank you. I'd kiss you if you're here. I knew there was a reason I loved you.
Yeah, I like Sammy Hagar other things, but I wasn't really crazy about him fronting Van Halen. But he probably made most of his money doing that.
You also didn't feel the need to make me feel bad about the thing we were talking about off air, so that makes me feel good too.
Got to do what you got to have to do. And because you told me what you're going through, I understand.
Well, hopefully when I get up there, the big guy's not like...
Did you make a wrong turn?
You were supposed to be downstairs, you moron!
You really think I'm letting you in up here?
Okay, let's go onwards and upwards.
All right.
Okay, we're going to do a segment at the end. This is a new segment to you, dear viewer, called... And I'm going to record this for next week. And if you want to pick one of yours, you can do... I'll give you my prediction. This is called Pick the Winner. Okay?
Okay.
You're going to name 2 leagues of mine. Maybe you should do 2 you're not in. And you're going to tell me whether I'm going to win or not.
Okay.
But you have to do head-to-head matchups. So do you have 2 head-to-head leagues I'm not in?
Yeah, we're in what, 3? I got 7.
But I know you're doing some MFLs.
Well, I got 7 regular ones.
Oh, okay. All right.
7 others.
Which, do you get the email from MFL where they're like, here's how I can improve your team? And I'm like, what? How can you improve my team?
Can't do anything with it.
I don't even know who's my quarterback with Newton out. I couldn't tell you. It's probably like Andy Dalton or somebody.
Yeah, I'm realizing that I think as the season goes on, I won't be getting points at certain positions if these injuries keep happening.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I had Charles Sims on a couple teams, and one of them I only had 5 running backs, so I'm down to 4 there. With buys still to go, it's like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
So who's your quarterback's must-start of the week?
All right, well, because you seem to do this in past, I went ahead last night and did 2 of everything.
45 of everyone. I'm my top 10 here.
So one of them is Brett Osweiler.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's bold. I'm going to go with Alex Smith.
He's playing the NDD, so I think that should be a pretty high-scoring game.
Now let me ask you a real football quarterback question. Is there any doubt in your mind that Dak Prescott should stay in even when Romo comes back?
None, but I hate the Cowboys, so I hope they're idiots and go ahead and put him back in. I would love that. But no, the thing is, you know what, Tony? We're like 6-7-1. You're not going in. We're sticking with what we got. We're not messing with this.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. If they had any sense, they wouldn't do it. But being that I'm a Redskin fan, I hope they do.
Right.
What do you think of Matt Stafford this week?
Well, I think my boy Hanson has him like 7th or so. He's pretty good.
Okay, who's your running back start? Name your 2, because I'll come up with 2 others.
The other quarterback start I'm saying is Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, I on that dynasty team, I have him, Brady, and Luck.
I don't know. I mean, Brady's one of those guys you just shouldn't be sitting ever, probably, but I don't know.
Well, and I'm trying to deal Luck, and everybody's like, Luck's worthless except garbage time. And I'm like, yeah, but garbage time counts.
Yeah.
I mean, Luck hasn't gotten less than 20 points this year.
Yes. I think last week set a record. I was going against him in like 6 of my 10 teams. I couldn't believe it. Every time I checked my class, they got Luck. Oh, another one with Luck. I said, God, I hope he gets hurt. That's not nice, but... And then he goes and gets 21 points. It's like, oh, geez.
Who's your 2 running back starts? And just name... Oh, wait, we got to do quarterback sits. You have 2 of those?
Yeah. 2 NFC East boys, Eli and Captain Kirk. Bench them. They just aren't getting it done.
I'm going to say, just so I can have a self-fulfilling prophecy, because I love those, Matty Ryan.
Wow.
He's been my stud, but I picked up Tyrod to put him in over Matty Ryan because he's just going to be horrific.
You think this is the week against Seattle?
I think they're going to get killed. And then, I don't want to say anything like brain dead, like sit Colin Kaepernick. I mean, who isn't in America rooting for Colin Kaepernick to get decapitated behind center? But I would say you could probably sit Carson Wentz. Just because if I were the Philadelphia Eagles, I would just try to run it against the Redskins. I don't think that he's going to have a bad game. I just don't think he'll have any volume.
Yeah, I think Mr. Hansen had him down at like number 20 this week. Pretty
No
low.
volume. No volume. You get it?
Yeah.
But what do you think of the 2 weeks of Beard so far?
All right.
All right. Okay.
Well, I was watching the opening night of hockey last night.
Did you see that guy score 4 goals?
I saw the fourth one.
Oh, okay.
And then I ran upstairs and said, my 2 teams, I said, God, please don't have him against me. And thankfully he wasn't. But late at night, well after you went to bed, I'm sure, they had the West Coast game, San Jose playing L.A.
Uh-huh.
My God, these San Jose guys, they had beards like down to here. I mean, I can't even.
Oh, that ain't happening.
I mean, they were just. I think they were doing that in the playoffs last year. It's like I don't think they ever shaved them in the off season. They're still growing them.
No hipster beard for me. No. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised because I had it last year, right?
Yeah.
And so, like after about I think week 5 or 6, I started trimming it, and I'm sort of like, damn, it's growing a lot quicker. I think by week 4, I'll be trimming this one because it's like, nope, no like hipster beard. That ain't happening. I don't need something to grab like this.
Yeah, that's what they got. Big bushy ones.
No. I'll be trimming this probably in 2 weeks, I bet.
Mine's all different colors. I don't like it, so I'm not going to grow it.
You can't really tell on the camera. I don't know how close I'd have to get, but I got a lot of gray here, a lot of gray. I don't care. Candy did say it's much softer this time, and I'm like, oh, okay. And she said the gray is distinguished, and I'm like, oh, okay. She's working on her political career. So, onwards and upwards. Who are your 2 running back starts?
Well, I mentioned one to you earlier, but Ryan Matthews.
Okay, yeah.
And I think Gio Bernard.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with off the bye week, Mark Ingram doing something big. Carolina's defense hasn't been particularly super impressive, let's be honest.
They've been horrible.
And I don't think that's the subtraction of Josh Norman. I just want to be clear about that.
I don't think so either. They still got Kuechly out there, and he isn't stopping anybody hardly.
And then I'm going to go with your guy, CJ.
Yeah, Hansen thinks he's going to be big this week. It's like, finally.
Finally? He's had 20-point games. What are you complaining about?
Week 1 he had one. After that, I don't think he hasn't done much at all.
Well, he's no Melvin Gordon. You never thought you'd say that. He's no Theo Riddick.
Well, when it comes to Gordon, at least he holds on to the ball. Gordon can't. But they have no one else to go to, so they got to keep putting up with his fumbling.
He's no Theo Riddick either.
No, that's right.
Who's your sit at running back?
Matt Jones
Okay.
and Jeremy Hill.
Oh, I thought you were going with the Mats. You were going to say Forte.
Yeah, that's another sit you could have.
I'll go with Forte then, and then I'll go with I don't know. I'll go with Lacey because he seems to be.
He just frustrates me. But does your feelings about Forte indicate anything about what we should be doing in our shared team this week?
Well, he's much better PPR.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I think we don't have a lot of options because you just said you don't want to start Jones.
No, I know. We're just in trouble.
Maybe you should put in Sproles.
Why don't we start Sproles and Powell?
Yeah, why not? What the hell is the worst that happens?
I know.
Okay, wide receiver, who are your starts?
Jeremy Maclin
Okay.
And I didn't want to specify. I said pretty much any Arizona wide receiver.
Oh, okay. So you're
There's an
going,
exception, maybe because he just isn't doing anything, is Floyd. But I think again they're playing the Jets. It's bombs away.
I'll go with my boy, Dynasty boy, Kelvin Benjamin.
Really, against New Orleans?
Yeah, he'll do fine. He'll get you 15 points.
Oh! Start. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, did we do running back sits? Yeah, we did running back sits.
We did. I'm confused. Go ahead. Yeah. All right.
And I'll go with my other Dynasty guy of Quincy Enunwa.
I got him in that league where I dumped Decker.
Garbage time, baby.
That's okay. It all counts.
Who's your wide receiver sits?
I don't know why, but Hoyer just hates him. I don't know whether he caught him with his wife or something, but Alshon Jeffrey, he won't throw to him. Just put him on the bench.
The expert has him pretty low.
He's healthy, but they won't throw to him.
Who else?
Deshaun Jackson.
I think I have this argument with Tim, okay? If I were the Redskins GM, at the end of the year, I would tell Garcon and Jackson, you're done. Okay?
Right.
Hopefully by the end of the year, Doxson's healthy, right? And Crowder.
Right.
Maybe draft another receiver. And I'd save that money and get some more defensive players.
Yeah.
Because to me, Deshaun Jackson's just a waste. And when he gets a chance to make a play, he does something stupid like he did in the playoffs against Green Bay.
Gets out on sports of like conduct penalty or something?
No, he did like C.J. Mosley did against the Redskins. He tried like throwing the ball. Don't you remember this? And they wound up getting a field goal out of it. But he tried doing the same sort of crap. It's like, dude.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay, well, so I can't dispute Deshaun any amount. I'm going to say Demarius. And I think even though I have to start him on a team, I think Sammy Coates is going to be a dud this week.
Well, the week after a big game, a lot of times they are. But Miami could be susceptible to the bomb, so this could be an exception, but I don't know.
Miami could be susceptible to everything. I think Miami might be the worst team in the NFL.
No, the Giants are.
What's the Giants' record? Aren't they 2-something?
2-3, but except for like by 4 points, those 2 wins, so they could easily be 0-5 right now.
He's too busy chewing those potato chips. You see that video?
Eli?
Yeah.
No, I don't. They don't show it down here.
Go on YouTube and look up Eli chews potato chips when we're done, and you'll get a kick out of it. Okay.
I thought maybe he was eating too many nachos over at Peyton's.
Who's your tight end start of the week?
Jimmy Graham.
Washed up has-been.
Haven't said that name in a while for a must start. But it looks like he's finally coming around.
I mean, I'm going to go with Delaney.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, they got Rob Gronkowski, #1, the expert, so that's like a no-brainer. Because his boyfriend's back and there's going to be trouble. Who's your tight end sit?
My other start is Jesse James.
Oh, there you go.
The sits are, Reed, probably because of the concussion.
Possibly.
And probably, but my #1 sit is Dwayne Allen.
Yeah, he's a worthless piece of crap. What's Fleener going to do coming off the bye?
I don't know if he'll do anything. But there is one. I got him on like 6 teams, but I did dump him on 1. So it's starting to happen.
Is it time to give up the ghost on Fleener?
Well, like I said, I'm still hanging in with the other. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I dumped him on 1. I picked up Julius Thomas. Well, that's desperate. But I'm hanging in on the other 5 for now. But I backed him up with Ertz on every team.
Here would be my pickup of the week, and we don't normally touch upon this, okay? But you have a bunch of leagues, or at least I did, where a bunch of people decided, oh, you know what? I don't want to keep Hauschka. I don't know why I had a bunch of leagues where people gave up on Hauschka already.
Yeah.
That's my pickup of the week. And next week, if you're really fortunate, you had a bunch of leagues where people were stupid enough to give up on the Minnesota D, go get that.
That would really be stupid. I wonder if they will, but I didn't see any in my leagues where they got dropped.
Oh, there's got to be some.
Oh, there is, but not in any of my leagues.
So I kind of jumped the shark a little bit and covered kickers and Ds and used it as a pickup of the week. But Hauschka, if you've got leagues where people gave up the ghost on him, go get him, and you're done at kicker.
You should be. I don't think we have to mess with it on our shared team anymore.
Who did we get?
Hauschka.
Yeah, you're done with kicker. Okay. All right. So do you have a pickup of the week?
I have one at each position.
Oh, damn. Check you out. All right, good.
Because I know he's on waiver wire in most teams, Alex Smith, I know he was your start, but I put him as my pickup.
Okay, that's fine.
I did it in G2K. Bilal Powell for running back. Cameron Meredith. It might not be a long-term pickup, but the word is that when Marquise Wilson is ready, maybe in one more week, that he may push him aside, but we'll see.
Well, you know one thing about him.
Which guy?
Cameron Meredith.
No, what?
He's got to be tough.
With a name like that?
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be tough.
That's true. And for tight end, I said Pitta or Gilmore.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Ravens are going to go back to their roots, and I think finally, every week, without fail, I got to tell you this. My cousin says to me, should we drop Dixon to get player X? And I'm like, what the hell? What's with the hate of Dixon? He's had like one snap.
Yeah, we haven't really seen what he can do yet.
I'm like, aren't you a Ravens fan? This guy, I think this is the week that he gets a touchdown and he does something, because I think they're going to go back to their roots.
And the Giants are the worst team in football, as I said, too. So.
Well, I mean, how the hell is it possible a guy who went 0-16 as a head coach gets a job as an offensive coordinator?
I don't know.
That's as bad as, someone who lost 33,000 emails, or someone who went on a live mic and talked about grabbing pussy being the future, one of them being the future president. What is wrong with our world? What the hell? You had a team that went 0-16 that should ban you from coaching a freaking Pee-wee team. And
nope.
the Lions were not that bad. They weren't the worst team in the history of the NFL that year. But anyways, so you'd think this guy can at least run the ball, the offensive coordinator. And the Ravens need to run the ball. They've got a good offensive line for running the ball. Maybe top 10 in the NFL. Nothing like that Cowboys offensive line.
I want to see a 45, 50-yard pass downfield attempted to Rashad Perriman.
Well, he has to catch it.
Yes, he does, but I want to see the attempt, because I haven't, but I don't see all the games, so I don't know if they've tried, but I never see it.
But they tried against the Redskins, and he dropped it right in his hands. He just, literally, it's right there. His hands are outstretched. The distance from me to this door, and he drops it. He wasn't going to get hit or anything. It was going to be 6 points, a thing of beauty. And I don't defend Flacco much, but after that one, I'll be like, you can forget me throwing it your way anymore this game.
Well, if he was that wide open, that's a good sign.
Yeah, he was at least 3 feet away from the guy. He wasn't getting hit, because he could have caught it in stride and hit the end zone.
Well, he's not the only one that's ever had that happen to him. So.
No, he's not. He hasn't played enough for it to matter. So let's do this new segment, okay? Called pick a winner. So you think about two teams you've got, and maybe you have the capability of bringing the whole matchup up there. If not, you can just do my two. And next week you can have something print out for me to pick.
I don't know how. I mean, you can't see what I'm doing right now, can you?
No.
I don't know how to get it so that you could see it.
Oh, I'm just going to read mine to you.
All right.
All right. So in Nuts, a league you're not in, I am playing the D-Lo Bros. So you're going to tell me who you think will win. I'll tell you who I think will win. Here's my lineup. You ready?
Yep.
Breeze. Now remember, Nuts is PPR now. Breeze, Riddick, Allen Robinson, Jay Landry, Kobe Fleener, Devonta Freeman, Sammy Coates, Bills D, Chris Boswell, whatever his name is, kicker of Pittsburgh, okay?
Okay.
Now so keep my lineup in your mind. Here's their lineup. You ready?
Yep.
Derek Carr, DeMarco, Victor Cruz, Cameron Meredith, Delaney Walker, Todd Gurley, Robert Woods, Panthers D, Vinatieri. Who do you think wins?
No, I mean, you should win, but you know how many times I've looked at these lineups that I have, and I think I should be okay, and I get my butt handed to me. So strange things happen, but on paper, I think you're stronger, obviously.
All right, I want to write this down because we're going to keep track of your record here. So, of course, I want to write this down, and I don't have a pen. Let me put it in the notepad. That was brilliant of me. So, Nuts, you said me.
Yep.
I'm going to say me, too. And the preview says me. Okay, do you want to do one, or do you want to...
Yeah, I'll do one.
Okay, what league is this called?
The league is called Old School Ballers.
Okay, good.
Now, I want to point out, this is my team called Zika Zombies. And last week, I had a 2-2 record, and I looked at my opponent. He left Kobe Fleener in the lineup. He left Allen Robinson in the lineup. And Thomas Rawls. And when the smoke settled, with a 6-man lineup, he beat me 73-66.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, I didn't know that was coming.
Every year I seem to have one of those. I had one last year that I told you about. Now this year it happened again. All right, anyway, this week I'm playing a team called Mike's Maniacs. He's 3-2. I'm now 2-3.
Okay.
My lineup is Drew Brees, Jamal Charles, Frank Gore, Odell Beckham Jr., A.J. Green, Travis Kelce, Brandon Cooks, Eagles D, Justin Tucker.
Okay.
His lineup, Tom Brady,
Oof.
Lamar Miller, LaShawn McCoy, T.Y. Hilton, Jeremy Maclin, Zach Ertz, Todd Gurley, Texas D, and Dan Bailey.
Okay, I think you win a close, high-scoring match. But I think what puts you over the top is your D was Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll be put over the top by your D and kicker. So I'm going to... Who are you picking for yourself?
Well, ESPN has him winning 104-92.
Okay, well, who are you picking for yourself, though?
I think it's going to be close.
Okay, but again, you're like a politician. You're avoiding the question.
I think he'll win.
You take him, okay. And
Yep.
you said the preview has him?
Yeah, they have him winning by 12.
You're picking him too, okay. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep a record here. No, I think it's you by 3 or 4. He could have switched his lineup and beaten you. It's going to be the end result.
Apparently, he could put in 3 guys on bye and beat this team.
Well, that's just a fluke.
It happens every year. To me.
Okay, now let me go to another league, and this is a Yahoo league, so I know you're not in it. You want Fairies, Jim Tater Tots, or Dynasty? Which one do you want?
Dynasty.
Why does Yahoo have these headlines like this person sees death in their current boyfriend and they want to break up with them? It's like, what do I care if they want to break up? I don't care, Yahoo.
Exactly.
Stop telling me I need to care. All right, I don't know if you've ever encountered the juggernaut that is Ethan's Dynasty fantasy football team.
I know, you're undefeated.
Of course, I don't have any receivers this year, so that's a problem. That led to me dealing, I don't know if I told you this, I dealt Kelsey and a 3rd-round pick for Crowder. That's how bad it is. I have both Sammy Watkins and Kevin White, but Sammy Watkins might come back now, later in the year.
Later in the year.
Just in time for my playoffs. Okay. So let me write this.
Has anybody dumped Moncrief in that league?
No. Well, I mean, you keep them forever.
All right.
I mean, why would you? Presumably, the only one I would think about dumping if I were in Dynasty and had him would be Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
Okay, so my team is called The Future Is Now, of course, after the George Allen quote. Because originally I called it Built for 2016 last year, and I had a picture of Trump, right? And we were winning. And I'm like, okay, well, clearly we're not built for 2016. We're built for now. So I called it The Future Is Now, made it to the championship, and lost. Okay, the preview is picking him. And his team is called Aaron Out My Nelson. With Aaron spelled like, of course, Aaron Rodgers.
All right.
Okay, my team consists of, are you ready? Maybe I can show this to you. Hold on a second. I'm going to try to show this to you. Oh, you know what? I don't think you can do it on this. Nah, maybe there is. Hold on a sec. No, there's not. Not the way I'm doing it. Okay, so I have my boyfriend's back, and there's going to be trouble. Tom Brady. Kelvin Benjamin, my one healthy good wide receiver. Quincy Enunwa. Okay, here's where it gets real good. Zeke. Hunter Henry. Devonta. Theo. I guess I got this guy at kicker, Caleb Sturgis.
Philly.
And Kansas City D. He's got Aaron Rodgers, Demaryius Thomas, Jordy, Terrence West, okay, Gronk, DeAndre Hopkins, Brandon Cooks, Brandon McManus, and Carolina's D. Who do you got winning it?
Yeah, you by 15.
Me by a significant amount?
15.
Now, related question: would you put in? Here's my receivers on the bench. Okay, I was fortunate I didn't have to get rid of this Trevor Davis, even though he looks like even in Dynasty he's going to be useless.
Who is he?
He's like the rookie for Green Bay.
Never heard of him.
Oh, I could put in Derrick Henry in a flex position.
Yeah, he's not doing much.
Okay, but here's the receivers I have. I have Seth Roberts, Brian Quick, who's playing Detroit, Thielen, who's on a bye, and Crowder. Would you put any of them in over Enunwa?
No.
Okay. I also have Watkins and Kevin White, but obviously they're not playing.
I would think Patrick Peterson will be lining up with Marshall most of the game, so I think Enunwa should have his targets this game.
All right, so go onwards and upwards and give me another team of yours.
All right, this is a team that until this week I had called. It has to do with a bunch of guys who live in the New York, New Jersey area. Bravados.
Okay, what's the league name? Is that the league name?
No, the league name is Native New Yorkers.
Well, that's not you, though, is it?
No. I'm not a native New Yorker.
Okay, who does the preview have first? Because that one I just want to write down.
Dead even.
Oh, tie. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay,
Not
got it.
even a decimal point difference. 96 all, it says.
Who's your team? Good.
So this team is my worst team. It lost by 56 last week, 137 to 81. So I renamed it Bavaro's Bums.
Bavaro.
And 1-4 team. It is going against the Revis Islanders, who are 5-0.
These team names.
But they say we're going to be dead even. I'm starting Blake Bortles.
I'm sorry.
Well, let me see. It's him or Cousins.
Well, that's
Yeah.
bad.
C.J. Anderson,
Okay.
Frank Gore,
Okay.
Antonio Brown,
Well, yeah, there you go. Best player in fantasy.
Brandon Marshall,
Oh, that's good.
Zach Ertz,
Oh, yeah, you're good there.
flexing Marvin Jones,
Yeah.
Marvin Vaughn, Eagles D, and Stephen Hauschka.
Okay. Tell me who he's got.
He's got Ben Roethlisberger,
He's going to get some points.
David Johnson,
Oh, Jesus.
Lamar Miller,
Well, that's crap. Okay.
Kelvin Benjamin,
Oh, I'm feeling for you.
Willie Snead,
No, that's nothing.
Gary Barnage.
Yeah, that's nothing really anymore.
He's flexing DeMarco Murray,
Oh,
Jets D. Wow, there's an advantage for me.
yeah, that's a big time advantage.
And, well, at the moment, he's on bye. I'm guessing he's going to switch him out. It's a shame he's on bye because I'd love from Robert. I can't kick a field goal even though I'm a second-round pick, Aguayo.
I hate to tell you this, Big B. That's another L for you.
Well, it's my worst team.
I'm going to go with him.
I'm just hoping he's due for a loss. Maybe I'm due for another win this week. Maybe something will happen.
So are you going with you, or do you? What's your honest prediction?
No, I think he'll win. He'll win by 20.
I don't think it'll be that bad, but I think it's going to be bad. There's not going to be it's not like the one
It's
where
not
this old school ballers where I told you you'd win.
Yeah.
He's going to have somebody on his bench that would have, or him or her. I don't know if it was. I shouldn't be sexist. My God, I sound like Donald Trump.
No, that's him. They're hims.
There's going to be somebody on his bench who he could have subbed out and beaten you. Now, in this one, you're not going to have anybody on your bench that could have won it for you. It's not going to be a total thrubbing or thrashing, but it's not going to be close enough you could have won it. Sorry.
Now, my bench is Jeremy Hill, Randall Cobb, Fleener, Cousins, Crowell, Hogan, and Booker.
Well, it's just he's going to have beaten you by too much.
You know, this is my hard luck worst record team, so maybe at least won't lose by 56 this week.
We'll see. Maybe it'll be 60. Oh boy! All right. Well, that's it for this week for our show. Good luck to everybody. I don't have a takeout song for everybody. I didn't have that queued up, so I'm going to stop the stream. I'm going to talk to you for one more second, Brian, and then I'm going to go do this running. Ugh.
All right.
All right, everybody. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.